There is a such thing as convenience modalism. Sounds like I made that up, but it has to be a such thing because it. I could only describe it as schmirkish because when Adam Wilson was talking to this guy who's like, proclaimed Christian, who was on like a moralistic tirade too, and Adam Wilson was giving him the I guess like the debate, so pushing back against the debate and everything, but he was at the same time he was doing something that you like kind of have to do for yourself in a way that like it's not a given that you'll be able to do it. So it's also the problem of someone who only deals with things that are comfortable, even when they have a straight-laced, kind of like straight edge, seem like they don't do anything wrong in terms of like smoking and all that stuff is actually good for you when you don't do those things. But for you to say, I don't do those things, you're asking for a pat on the back. And at the same time, you want to say that this guy is wrong for platforming some debauchery, something sin, okay? Because he went on their program. And when it came down to it, he was saying something about it's a given that you have these God-given rights, and he would not clear up the nomenclature, or something called nomenclature, which is like where there's a difference between you being right and having a right. And because something is right or not right, how does an is lead to an ought, saying that I ought to act or vie for some particular outcome, or if you feel like you can, vie why you should. And this guy was pretending like it's the same thing, interchangeable, a right and you having a rights and or just being able to outline that something is either right or you can be right is all the same thing. And then every time that you could explain it to this guy, because I'm sure a fifth grader could figure out where this guy is fucking stumbling, he would be like condescending in a way, like, oh, okay, mm-hmm. Like it was like he did this thing where it was like condescending, like kind of accepting, like it was like condescendingly agreeing and just like playing it off. And it was schmirkish because that I just know that guy is doing something I consider to be libeling or defamation. It's just that he's getting away with that because he does no wrong. I mean, you can't see what he's doing wrong. Nobody can see what he's doing wrong because he doesn't ever do anything wrong. Look at his life. He's a Christian. He doesn't even support these things. But he was actually mad because they didn't agree on the premise for him to be on the program. So it was because he couldn't get on the program. So that shit is fucked up. Like, I mean, why would you internalize that and then want to tear down people? That's a vampire. See, so if I start this video saying there are people who are like vampires, I mean, you can do that. But not everybody is going to. Some people are going to try to take you literally and belittle you if they know what you're talking about too. So they don't have, it's like I act like I'm listening and everything, and I'm not really helping you. Like to, I'm hampering your ability to express yourself, and I'll agree with you and shine you on just like this, and I don't like you. but I'm entertaining you. Why? That seems like a chore. Doesn't that seem like a chore? See what I mean? So over time, if these people tend to become fond of things like plausible deniability, manufactured consent, since we can do it and get away with it, and these people are too dumb to eloquate and they can't see what we're doing since we're so pious, then might as well go ahead and do that shit. And they will always be a problem. It's like it's always going to be a problem. The individual got to fucking decide that's not cool to rock like that. I can't get down like that anymore. I'm not doing that. Otherwise, I got to make chores. And while you're doing that, it's like you look like you're a whiny little bitch. And I was like, they probably buy subs. They probably do a few little things to their channel to blow up in the sense immediate sense, like I can go out and get 10,000 subs right now. But then never had anything happen organically, then he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like blame somebody like that has it or something, like can do it. At the same time, you don't have a problem with being this mediocre. You don't have a problem with being a kind of like a miser in the sense, like it's not talking about capital, like finance. It's not talking about financial, but it's like it's still currency, even if it's not like fiat capital. There's still some kind of energy based. It's an energy currency. What's it actually called? Enthusiasm. That's why somebody have the patience to take on new people, and in actuality, they need those new people because the experts and everything have they develop like going along with their skill and everything. They can develop a type of attitude that you shouldn't really let anybody see. Like new people see it. Until they do something like they don't do proper due diligence or upkeep or something, and then it's a disaster, like Valdez oil spill or something, the shuttle Challenger explosion or something like that.